Welcome everyone. It's me. It's Commodore Z. Welcome into Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, the Groovy era. With me and my good friends. We are joined by half of my good friends this evening. Two of them are on a road trip, but we still have a cast, and just like in any good Avatar episode, Gora, Katara, Bolin, they were not in every single episode. So we can still have episodes. So how's everyone doing tonight? I'm joined by Silent Brook and Team Wildwood.
Doing fantastic.
Fantastic.
Doing good.
Excellent. Glad to hear. So, we're going to introduce each other. I'm going to introduce you guys. I want you to tell me about yourselves and tell me a little bit about your character, but not too much just yet. Just some very basics. Because I'm going to ask some questions before we get started tonight. Brooke, we're going to start with you.
So my character is Ayami. She was born in the water tribe, but she was raised by a firebender, so she kind of has both cultures going on. Yeah, she's focused on learning from other cultures and learning about their, kind of harmonizing all the different cultures in which she can learn from people that are not the same as her. So, yeah.
Excellent. Wildwood, tell me about yourself. Tell me about Kaizu.
Yo, I'm Wildwood. I stream some video games more often lately, last week or so, getting back into it. And but tonight I'm hanging out here with some friends. We're doing Kaizu and is a windbender, airbender, and he was actually born on an airship, and he's kind of the successor to his father that had a large airship line, and sort of like Ayami trying to get cultures together. That's actually sort of what I'm doing too, but it's more about just bringing airship travel to all ends of the world, and even having the poorest nations and cities access to air travel, and all that brings.
A good guy. I like the sound of that. All right. So we're going to review the group's playbook roles and focus. And I'm going to ask you guys, what is your current group focus between the two of you?
I mean, it feels like the Jade Chrysanthemum is like, they seem to be kind of our main, the main lead we have on, we directly know that they're doing bad stuff. We need to save some people, stop what they're doing. It feels like, at least for me, it's our best lead, and kind of the thing we've been focused on is no matter what we've been doing, we keep getting mixed up with the Jade Chrysanthemum.
Mm-hmm. And it feels like we got deeper into that last time, more about the spirits. Which I don't know if everyone's as interested in the spirits as I am. So that might be something that we need to discuss.
Definitely cool and interesting. And it seemed to be linked to them again, too. So even more so, that group is sus.
If they're kind of being upset and then they're kind of hurting other people, which is causing all the uproar anyway, it's all kind of interconnected. So
yeah.
Right. Now I'd like to take a second to review your playbooks, your roles, and kind of your focus. Ayami, tell us about Ayami's playbook.
So she balances her two principles of unity and heritage, which is basically she wants to honor both being a waterbender and being a firebender, even though she doesn't bend fire. She wants to honor both upbringings, her adoptive and her birth, both individually in their own right, as well as kind of unifying them and showing that they're not always separate. She wants to show both. And then so there's a whole double heritage section on there where she can get wisdom from many places, so she can learn techniques from other people, even earth and air as well, as long as she has a willing teacher. And she wants to try to connect with people in her cultural bonds move via sharing cultures with them and sharing experiences with them. And then most of her playbook is about balancing both. She no longer has a negative in her stats, which is really nice. She focuses mostly on harmony and a little bit in creativity. So let's see. Other moves include things in common, such as guiding and comforting, but more related to relating on the backgrounds and their techniques. And then she has a trusty talisman, which is the arm wraps on her hands, which were given to her when she kind of found out about her birth heritage. They mean a lot to her. And so, she wants to honor, again, clothing from both. That's why she's wearing both red and navy and white. She wants to kind of honor as much as she can. She has moves so she has like a fireblade move that she can use, but she would use water. Breath of Ice is also a move, so she's learned different both from both techniques.
It's awesome.
Is there something you're looking for specifically from my playbook?
No, that was a great overview of the whole thing.
Cool.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Wildwood, tell us about your playbook and your role and your focus.
Well, I got the architect, and my what I have kind of for the architect is that has a marvel and a steward, and the marvel I have specifically is just kind of a prototype airship that I'm always working on to try to kind of reach new heights. But that's somewhat based on sort of a theory my character has, that there's more potential air tribes, or at least that existed more old air temples above the clouds further than we've gone. So I'm working on that. But the marvel itself also comes with the steward. That's kind of the other side of the coin, and that's in this case it's the Skyros Council. So it's just a large group of people that are sort of the board of the airship and all the airships we have, and the routes and how much everyone's charged and all that. It's kind of become a large company that was started with my father, and so I'm kind of dealing with both of those, and in my balance is planning and discovery. So the discovery is kind of trying to push into new things and find new things, and the planning kind of works as the steward, and both of those are also sort of shown in my moves, where I have ways that I can get plans out of people or improve our plans when going into combat. And then I have stuff for discovery as well in my move set. So my move set definitely reflects that planning and discovery as well. My character is definitely kind of privileged coming in, but just a standard airbender outside of that, learning new techniques slowly.
Okay, fantastic. Yo, what's up, Mr. Average? All right, fantastic. So the next question I'm going to ask, you already kind of answered yours a little bit, Brooke, but I want to check. I'm going to ask each of you, where are you currently on your balance track, Brooke?
Oh, I'm still at my center.
You're still at your center. Okay, so what principles are you currently embodying or struggling with?
Well, I feel like maybe they haven't come out as much because we're in the Earth Kingdom, so I haven't really interacted with either one. But I feel like it's going to be harder to kind of unify the two as opposed to honor each individually. I feel like unity is going to be more difficult when we come to it, if that's kind of what you mean.
Sure, absolutely. How about you, Wildwood?
I'm unsure. I mean, mine's mostly kind of driven by my Marvel and Steward, especially that's kind of the basis of my character sheet. And we just been kind of hanging a lot here in Bossing Say, and I haven't, other than a sort of downtime action where I was wrenching on my ship a bit, I haven't got to really get mixed up in with my Steward. But I kind of feel like that would be it.
Okay, that works. All right. Now, just moving forward a little bit more. Hold on, I just lost my notes. Damn it. All right. So I know where you currently are, and you're currently all balanced in the center. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Wildwood, What stood out to your character last session?
I think it's going to be kind of the same thing as Ayami. The connection to the spirits went from like 0 to 11 that last session, because we were following this really, if anything, tech influenced group at the time that we knew when we were dealing with the Jade Chrysanthemum. But at the tail end, probably I was like maybe the last 45 minutes or so of last session, we discovered that crazy scroll that was all magical and hiding the box, and then things just rabbit holed from there. That was we kind of stopped shortly after everything escalated too, so it was almost like a TV show cliffhanger, it felt like, and I'm like stuck on that cliff right now.
Brooke, what stood out other than the spirit stuff? What stood out for your character last session in a recap sort of sense?
Can it be kind of spirit adjacent? Because because like I feel like the whole thing was mostly about spirits, but like learning that people aren't allowed to help the spirits anymore, that they're not allowed to like take care of the balance anymore, that in the pursuit of no rules or whatever, like they're not taking care of, they're not allowed to spirit bend or heal spirits or really interact with them in a lot of ways. I feel, and that was something that was kind of interesting.
That was interesting.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
Is that like a police enforced kind of thing too? I was curious about that actually.
Yes, it is. That is kind of a police enforced kind of thing. It's an anti-regulation regulation.
Gotcha.
So it is enforced by the constabulary of Ba Sing Se, which is no longer the Dai Li. All right. Did anyone mark growth last session?
I did.
All right. What lessons did you learn?
I did as well.
All right. So what did you want to shift any of your stats, and what happened?
Yeah, mine was a stat shift. I got rid of my -1 that I had in Harmony to a 0.
And Brooke, you wanted to do something with yours?
So I understand if this needs to wait until the next growth session, but you told me to hit you with it anyway.
Yep.
I was gonna see if I could take a move from another playbook, which would be on page 172, and it's called Best Friend. And basically, I can get like a really small, fluffy friend, like a little animal companion, but like a small one, like the size of like Momo or or like Habu, or like a little guy. It can't be something big like the saber-toothed moose lion, anything like that. But anyway,
yeah, like mount, not a rideable group mount kind of.
No, I'd just be like a little guy. But anyway, I understand that would take more time.
Best friend.
In the spirit of Avatar and me saying yes, and you getting to design things, tell me about this best friend that you've envisioned.
So the next question I have would be, could it be like a spirit, like in Legend of Korra, those little dragonfly bunnies was one of the friends that Boomy was friends with? I was wondering if like along the way we eventually meet this friend, even if it's not right now, if I could just use my growth to like put it in the story somewhere. If not, it's fine. If
you were an airbending spirit bender, I would say yes. So okay. I would say it would have to be an animal for you.
All right. So then I was looking around, and so I wasn't sure if I could do this, and so then I was looking around. I was trying to find little animals, and I was looking through the whole like different like list of animals around. There are these little white hamsters that were on the Fire Navy ship in the Southern Water Tribe, which apparently I forgot about, but they were like little white hamsters. I can send you a picture. And I think it was when like Aang and Katara were exploring that like, old ship in the first or second episode. They were like crawling, kind of like you would see mice. But that was something. But again, this might be something that like we want to talk about more in depth.
If you want to take some time to develop where you pick this this companion up, and we
Yeah.
you can take as much time as you like.
Okay.
Make it the fiction.
Yep, we can make
Yeah.
it the fiction.
That would be cool. That would be cool making it the fiction. So then, is it okay if I like hold that growth until we discuss it more?
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right. So today's event that we know of is today's the Echo Festival. It's a massive music festival that's held outside. That's being held outside the outer ring of Ba Sing Se in the valley between Lake Laogai and Ba Sing Se. Massive festival, and the Avatar Echo will be in attendance, and she will be putting on a show. She is the main attraction. The festival is named after her. So that brings me to the next questions I have to ask. What does your character want to accomplish today?
What I want to accomplish today is have a sick time at this festival. What's gonna happen is probably only going to be partially that. Let's be honest. But you know me.
What are you worried might happen? That's the next question I was going to ask. What are you worried might happen?
Dude, this Jade Chrysanthemum, they will not give it up on this. Something honestly tells me that, like, what are the odds that they're not going to plan? They're not going to plan to screw with this, and it's not even like far enough away from Ba Sing Se for not. You know, it's not like they need to all catch flights or something to come screw with this situation. It's outside of town. I'm expecting them to be there, but maybe we can like keep the situation from getting out of control and have a sick concert festival.
Right.
Thanks.
Who do you trust right now? And who do they mistrust?
I trust Ayami.
Right?
And I feel like the mayor, the speaker of the rings,
Okay.
I feel like she was on the up and up, and she seemed to be working with us. And I never got a hint if she was trying to derail us or anything. I don't. And she was potentially kidnapped. So that'd be a pretty slick twist if she was kind of working with them. So I do feel like I trust her.
I don't know. I at least have questions for her.
Yeah, there's definitely
because of the regulations. Because like she didn't go in telling us why this group was upset about the I think she knew that they were upset about spirits, and that's why we went to that thing that we were invited to, the spirit thing that we were invited to at the end. But she didn't say that there were rules against interacting with spirits or that they're upheaving people's lives. I feel like that was hidden from us, or at least not brought up.
Yeah, well, until we went to Spirits Anonymous is really when we figured out that.
But she sent us there.
But she did send us there too, exactly. I have questions, but I don't feel like she's not to be trusted. I feel like she's to be questioned.
I feel like she's to be questioned.
Right. So in the context of the fiction, how do you get invited, or how do you go to the concert? Are you brought in as security? How would you like to be brought into the concert?
I feel like at this point, again, with the concert being right outside of the town, if it is related to the city is setting it up at all, I feel like maybe even the speaker of the rings would want us present and asked us to be there in case things went south.
I'm down with that.
Maybe security in that sense. If anything, more like people to report in.
Now, are you saying that you're going to be pulling security for the Avatar? Who are you pulling security for?
I don't think we're officially pulling security for anything. I feel like it's more of just a speaker of the rings would have got us in because she wants us there in case things go south.
Okay.
Like maybe she's even just getting us in to have a good time. But like Brooke was saying, there's some questioning to be had. Maybe she does expect there to be some fishiness, and she thinks setting us, we'll just happen to be there, and that worked out for her.
Excellent. Well,
if she is being a little sneaky,
as it just so happens to be, Lilu, Speaker of the Rings, has called you to to her office in Ba Sing Se. She has passes for you. These passes will get you into the concert without cost, and you are just to be her agents on the scene. The Avatar, of course, has her own security, her own people, her own organization around her, her own everything, her own aides. You do not need to get in her way, but keep an eye out for anything strange that may be going on, any strange spirit activity. We need to make sure the spirits do not disrupt this concert in any way, shape, or form, as they are apt to do far too often. She looks very concerned that the spirits may do something. She goes, the last thing we need is more people being turned into cacti.
That's fair. That's apparently a problem we've been having.
Please enjoy the concert. Enjoy it as much as I hear there's going to be bands from all 4 nations. There's going to be floating stages. And I will be there myself, of course. How could I miss Avatar Echo? I couldn't. It would be that's a once in a lifetime event just to get up this close to see the Avatar.
Excited, so excited.
What about you, Ayami? What are you most excited about?
I want to try to meet the Avatar. I don't know that we can, but I want to try.
I wasn't able to get enough tickets for Kashi and Saya. I do apologize.
That's all right. They are unfortunately on a side mission themselves.
Fantastic. Excellent. There'll be no hard feelings then that they will miss the concert. But, Kaizu, I do want you to be aware that the technology that you did recover does seem to have some ties to your organization.
Of course, I was worried about that when I looked at even at first glance at some of the tech they had. It was a bit suspicious. I expected as much. I'll find a way to deal with that. See if we can get a finger on who's the leak.
All right, so the setting for the Echo Festival. It's a lush terraced valley outside of Ba Sing Se's outer wall, where green hills roll into a spiritual ley lines, bioluminescent reeds pulse to the beat of nearby music, while spirit lanterns hover like jellyfish in the sky. A temporary city of tents, food trunks, and wandering monks has sprung up around the celestial amphitheater, an arena suspended between earth and sky by bending alone. A colossal crystal amphitheater shaped like a lotus blossom, its petal unfurling with each beat. Seismic crystals beneath it resonate with earth-bending bass lines, while towering speakers pulse with rhythmic fire. This main stage is steam-powered by hydraulic lifts that elevate the performers into the air as airbenders spin lightning rigs in dazzling arcs overhead. Food trucks line the place. Everywhere from all corners of the world. Everything you can imagine to eat. And the people are eating. The people are enjoying. They're gorging. Their lines are forming. And there it is. The cream of the crop. Jin Kin Tao's hot dog stand. With a line.
Yes.
The only meat in Ba Sing Se, his sign says. Proudly, in defiance. Down with vegans. Down with vegetables. No more leafies. Just meaties. He seems to have protesters outside of his hot dog cart holding signs that repeat these symbols. No more leafy. No more leafy. And you see cabbages with circles and crosses marked around them. People seem to be lining up. People seem to be lining up, buying the signs, buying the hot dogs, completely enjoying themselves. Yes, and there are porta potties as far as you can see.
Just rows of them.
Rows and rows and rows.
Proper music festival.
Gosh, Ayami, Kaizu, what do you do?
Well, first, I need to try. My character is going to gorge on a few different a few different treats as I'm working my way down the line of the food trucks before my eyes lock on the hot dog cart. And then I'm gonna have to beeline over there, see if he recognizes us, see how our little plug for him is gone. I mean, it looks, from what I'm seeing, it looks like he's getting popular, and I think we played a part of that. I want to say.
I do want to see how that went. I want to see if the direct result, if he's noticed direct results from that.
Oh, my friend recognizes you immediately, and he calls you over. My friends, and he looks to one of his customers. He goes, "This man right here, this wonderful airbending man right here, is a great friend of mine. He saved my cart once, knocked it over completely, but saved it in the end, and in the process, managed to save the Speaker of the Rings." And he looks over. You know, you didn't have to save her, but he saved her anyway. Hold on one second. I got someone at my door. One moment.
Yeah.
No problem.
I wonder if that means that he didn't want you to save her.
I don't know. He's sus.
He's
Is our hot dog cart
anti-vegan.
guy gone sus?
So, between you and me, you didn't have to save her, but you did. So, fantastic. He puts his arm around your shoulder. He's got a hot dog in one hand, on a bun, not on a stick, crowded up with meat kraut.
Yes. Oh my. A new meat kraut. I'm gonna have to try one of these.
It's basically just shredded hot dog, shaped like kraut, on top of a hot dog.
On a hot dog.
On a hot dog.
I mean, it's not the worst plan I've ever heard. I can say that.
Is he anti all like fruits and vegetables, or is it just the cabbage?
He looks at you with a grim look. When I was a wee lad, this city went full vegan. My parents thrived. Heir to the cabbage core. But me. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
You're fine. Take care.
I'm having an asthma attack. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go do your thing. Is this like a quarter thing that everyone went vegan in Bossing say?
No.
Okay, he's just going for it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't remember that, but I just was curious at this point.
No, they were just
This
like
hot dog guy.
in Korra, spirits were able to cross more into the physical world, and that's kind of as far as the whole freedom movement went.
Okay.
I know it's also more free about sexuality. I know that close to the end, well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hadn't seen. But anyway, so there was like free stuff, but it was not this groovy free movement at all.
Gotcha.
It was, I mean, definitely not as far into the. There was still a cabbage merchant. It had become cabbage core. So in the Avatar: The Last Airbender, there was cabbage merchant.
Right.
In Korra, there had become a corporation that still became ruined every time that people came by, of course. And that's about as far as that went. So the rest of this is all said.
Okay. Sorry about it, guys. I had a
No problem.
asthma attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We were talking cabbage.
Don't be
behind
sorry.
your back.
Yep. It's all Pete's fault. I'm allergic to Pete. Caused my throat to
Oh, I
close.
see.
So the cabbage man with his arm over your shoulder with a hot dog full of meat kraut, bemoaning and bad-mouthing Lilu. How does that make you guys feel?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know if that's not standard issue in the time, but a lot of people talking smack about any governor, mayor, anything like that. That's business as usual.
Business as
Especially he
usual.
might be taxed in some kind of weird way that he's just butt sore about. You know, they're usually just blowing steam. Just kind of
Fantastic.
shrug it off for now.
As he's passing like hot dogs through, can I be like, "What?" Well, I guess he said it to Kaizu, so never mind.
You can say whatever you like. Go ahead.
Well, if I heard him if I heard him say, you didn't really have to save her, I kind of want to ask how he feels. I want to ask him how he's feeling about stuff.
It's fair. It's a very good, fair point. I like that.
Yes. Well, thank you for asking. They'll never take my voice away from me, even though they try. Because you gotta understand, things used to be bad, but they weren't bad, right? They were bad. We had separation, the walls have all separated us. There's been equality and inequity, and bossing say, yes, and things need to change, yes, but there's this whole new groovy era, man, where there's like no rules, but there are rules. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, man. Who's really pulling the strings? The things that need to be taken care of aren't being taken care of. I hear people are being turned into cactuses. And
Man, that one person's story is just going everywhere.
And nothing's been done about it. Because the spirit bending's been outlawed. Why would you outlaw spirit bending when you have spirits running rampant, man?
Especially with spirit bending, it's just healing. It's just water bending healing on spirits.
Oh,
when did that get outlawed? Is that common knowledge? That's just been a thing in our game.
And bossing say it's been a thing for about 5 years.
Okay, so kind of new still.
Kind of new still, yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
They don't want us impeding the spirits, man. So you got to understand. I don't understand. He takes a bite of the hot dog, and he kind of brings it around your head and puts it in his mouth and takes a big chomp out of it, pulls it back, and he's chewing on it. His hot dog bits flying all over the place.
I'm trying to understand myself, my man. You're gonna need to give me one of them dogs.
Yeah, it'll be 10 coins then, buddy.
10.
Yeah, demand's gone up.
Coins.
It's the only meat in bossing say.
I guess I'll pay up.
Where does your meat come from?
I'm still listening very intently to him, but I need to be chomping on it. He can't be eating a dog in front of me like that with that meat kraut. I need to get in on this.
I've got my suppliers. Don't you worry about it.
Well,
100% certified beef.
There's some prisoners that might want to buy some. There's some prisoners.
Yeah, if they give us more information, they might get out of prison. They'd be more helpful.
And they agree with you about this whole spirit bending business.
I do not agree with anything anyone in prison has to say. I now am the opposite.
Oh, now you're into the spirit bending? Now you want to leave all the grooviness? You want all the grooviness to keep going?
Nothing controversial is ever said by any proprietor of Kintaro's Hot Dog Incorporated ever. We have no controversial opinions in one way or the other.
Man, I apologize, Kaizu. I messed that one up.
No, we're all right. We're messing with the hot dog cart guy. That's mission number 1. I do feel like I'm gonna kind of roll my eyes a bit at him at this point and turn around and start eyeballing some of the other vendors that are selling swag and merch and whatnot while chomping on my dog.
There is swag and merch to be had everywhere. There are DJ Kozen. I can read. DJ Sozin's. I can say this. DJ Sozin's Comet T-shirts. The Foggy Swamp Sons albums. Sky Bison Electric merchandise everywhere, and of course the Quaking Grounds. Rock and roll T-shirts abound. There's so many bands playing from all corners of the nations that anything you're looking for, almost every genre, is there, including waterbending throat music, throat just singing.
Of course, throat singing. That's great. That's
you gotta have the throat singing. You gotta have the throat singing.
So did you just describe a band from each like bending type there? It felt like.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down the line and get a T-shirt and an album of each of these thematic bands for everyone on the group here.
And of course,
have everyone covered.
And of course, there's the Avatar, Avatar Echo, Mei Zhang herself, with her kaleidoscope-shaped records and merch everywhere. She's got a voice that can tame the world, and it does. But unfortunately, there are complaints.
There are complaints?
There's complaints.
About the music?
No,
or about the festival
about the Avatar. Amongst everybody there. But you're going to need to make some moves if you want to figure this stuff out.
I do. I feel like I am good at one of these things, and with how few players we have, let's be efficient. I am good at assessing the situation.
All right, why don't you assess the situation?
I want to do that. I'm going to take the situation and I want to assess it. I'm going to use these 2 dice with my +2. What that happened?
With your
refresh my page here. Oh, it rolled over on your. Oh, good God, that's not looking great.
Oh no! So let me. Oh, that's not. Yeah, hold on. Let me. No, we can fix that though.
Oh yeah, we got to push the picture behind the dice.
That's easy. Yeah, that's too easy. There we go.
I guess I got a 7 to be fair. That's actually a success.
You got a 7. You may ask one question and take it ongoing when acting on that answer. Okay, and you have a special question you can ask because of your move. Think of the possibilities.
I do. That's a good question. That's a good point. Yeah. But I have to mark a fatigue if I want to do that.
Yes, you do need to mark a fatigue if you want to do that move.
Right now, we're still pretty early in here. But I do...
Oh, real quick. Do we... hand up, because you can't see my hand. Do we clear fatigue from last time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yes, because it's been a week. If you slept and rested, yes, you clear fatigue.
Definitely. I passed out hard. I only had 1 fatigue anyhow, so I'm gonna go for a clear.
Me too. Sorry.
I guess what should I be on the lookout for? If I am hearing murmurs of people, I think that would fall into that category.
What you want to be on the lookout for are the tunnel snakes that are pushing through the crowd, led by their leader, the big guy with the baby-shaped head.
I have notes on them. Yes, okay, right.
Yes.
The guys we met on the train.
Yes. They look like they come pushing through the crowd, and they start jostling up to the hot dog man. Like, we'll take 10 hot dogs. And he starts handing out the hot dogs. He seems a little intimidated by the big man with the baby head. And he starts handing out the hot dogs, but he doesn't. But then they don't pay.
Okay.
You were going to say, Brooke?
Is it the same tunnel snakes from before, or is it just from the same group of people?
It's the same group of teens from the train.
Well, I do want to do something. Let's see.
I'm just going to watch and try to I'm going to slightly speed up the rate for which I'm eating my hot dog, just in case.
Okay.
I want to plead with them. I want to ask them to treat the man nicely. You know, he has to pay for those hot dogs. He has to pay for the supplies. And if they want to get more hot dogs, he can't go bankrupt.
Mouthful. I'm just going to be standing behind Ayami.
Roll with harmony.
All right. So.
Waiting to have her back.
Let's see. So my harmony is 2, so I need to add roll.
Oh, hell yeah. Harmonize these guys.
Dang it. I got a 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Wait, I can help, right?
You can't help.
But I'm making a success. I'll mark
you have
fatigue.
to mark fatigue. Yes. Mark fatigue as you spin around. Okay. You got a mouthful of hot dogs. Well, what do you say?
Just with like hot dog stuck in my cheek, out of the side of one of my mouths. Just gonna be like, hey, it's a damn good dog. You guys need to be paying. The meat kraut's delicious. They
stop. They recognize you mid hot dog. They recognize you from the train, and you hear grumbling. And you hear, oh, whatever, man, whatever. And they pull out their wallets on chains that are just hanging all the way down to their ankles. They're chain benders, and they pull They pull their wallets out. They spin them around a couple times, and they knock out the appropriate coins, and they pay for the dogs. They're just grumbling. They look at you. They just walk away.
Thanks, Kaizu. Sorry about that already.
I'm gonna signal, kind of look at the hot dog cart guy and give him that we better be getting a discount next time kind of glare.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll raise the last little bite of my hot dog up to him and throw it in my mouth and head on our merry way.
All right, so where are you heading to?
I feel like we need to start heading towards Echo and the good Echo merch and a chance to meet Echo kind of thing. Maybe get my forehead signed or something.
Can I get your arrow signed?
Hell yeah. By Echo, I would.
Yeah, I'll go with you. That's a good idea.
That forehead for a week.
All right, so Echo is not slated to play for at least the next 4 hours at the main stage. So she's probably backstage. So she's backstage somewhere in one of these tents in the tent city.
Okay.
So if you would like to assess the situation and try to figure out which one you're looking for, that's fair. Yep.
I suppose that would be a thing. Okay, yeah, actually I see it here. Let's let him ride. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
What is my best way in or through to get to get into Tent City here?
I was going to answer that in just 1 second because you got a 10, correct?
I got a 9, I believe.
You got a 9? Okay, so with creativity, you have no creativity?
I added my 2 already.
Because it's already in there. Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah, I did the modifier thing, so yeah, the roll.
All right, so you get a +1 ongoing. You notice that the easiest way.
Oh, I do. So I did a 10 actually. I forgot about the ongoing.
You get the +1 ongoing, so you do have a 10. So you get to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
Which one did you already ask?
Here? I asked. So, yeah, I asked. What's the best way in or through to get to where all the tents are at? Like, kind of, I guess, through light security probably exists there. So, what do you think we should do for the next one?
Well, it's through it's through a high security section to get to where the talent
it
are.
is.
Yes, it is through a high security section.
What's our biggest threat then? Maybe
your biggest threat that you notice is that amongst the crowd, and the crowd is pressed in tight. This is a very large crowd. Ba Sing Se is a very large city. This is a very large musical festival. Through the corner of your eye, you see red and green. By you.
Okay. Just a group of people?
A group of people in red and green. Not kitted out. Not geared out, not wearing the gauntlets, not wearing masks, just all wearing.
Obviously flaunting.
Yeah,
the colors.
They are flaunting the colors, and they are dressed in very well tailored green and red severe suits.
I'm gonna tap Ayami on the shoulder and point out our Jade Chrysanthemum friends on scene here.
I wonder if that could also help us get away in with the security by pointing it out to them.
As you're having this discussion, they actually walk up to security and are allowed right through.
That's interesting.
Do we still want to go to security and see if they know who they just let through? And be like, hey.
Yeah, at least speak with them. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a fantastic idea.
I'd like to go to security and be like, just an FYI, because I'm assuming you're like guarding Echo here. We're the people that helped with saving the Speaker of the Rings, and we just kind of want to let you know these outfits that those guys were wearing are also the same uniform that were worn by people that tried to kidnap other people in the government. So we just kind of want to let you know in case you're looking out for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those people who just walked in? The bigger one
Yeah.
says, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's J. Chris. That's one of the bands that's playing here.
Which band is that?
J. Chris.
The Earth.
The firebending
Interesting.
band."
And has anyone been made of that security problem? They've actively mentioned that they would like to kidnap Echo.
J.
Our
Chris?
avatar that's kind of plain.
J. Chris?
Not him specifically, perhaps, but the Jade Chrysanthemum, the group that they're affiliated with. This is known information at this point.
I don't know if they're but what's the J. Chrysanthemum?
You know the speaker of the rings?
Oh yeah, she's groovy, man.
You ever spoke
You know
with
she
her
was kidnapped
recently?
the other day, or attempted to be kidnapped the other day.
That got stopped, man. That was groovy.
Yeah, we
I got
stopped
stopped
that.
by yours truly right here. We did.
Excellent, man. But they're not part of that. That's just their band outfit. They always wear
It's
that.
the exact same, and it's the exact same.
No, Brooke. It's not. It's just the same colors.
Oh, okay.
These are well-tailored
okay.
suits they're wearing. They're not wearing the gloves. They're not wearing helmets. It's just the same colors.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Can I at least plead with him to keep an eye out, just to pay attention, just in
You
case.
can. Of course you can. Go ahead.
All
Plead
right,
with him.
So I understand now that maybe they just have something similar that they're wearing, but we would really like to implore that you just keep an eye on these guys, make sure they don't get up to anything suspicious, even if you don't believe they will. And then I'll roll with.
Yeah, it looks like on a 10 plus, you actually truly convinced them.
I got a 9.
You got a 9.
See what
For
is it?
evidence, I want to be like, it's the same colors, the same color coordination. It's similar. It's very, very, very similar to the point.
Really
that it's-
unfortunate for them if they're not affiliated, because it's a bad look to be affiliated with the group that just tried to kidnap the speaker of the circle.
Well, the J. Chris is always really edgy, man. Always doing that Fire Nation edge thing, brother.
I hear you. I
How
know
long
the
has he
Fire
been in
Nation well
town?
enough in that regard.
The band? It's not the
Yeah.
band is called J. Chris.
What's the lead person in the band's name?
Shiny Shin.
I'm sorry.
Guy sounds like totally on the up and up.
Shiny Chin?
Shiny Shin.
Okay.
Well, at least they're keeping an eye on him, right?
Yes, of course.
heard you.
They
heard your plea.
they agree. They need something more evidence that this is the right course, guidance in making the right
I
choice,
kind of do too. I agree.
or resources to aid them. So they need a little bit more evidence from before they
absolutely.
before they'll listen to you. But they'll
Should
take it
we-
under consideration.
Ayami, do you think we should call up the speaker of the circle and just update her? I mean, she did send us here to be on the lookout, and that
Yeah, do we
certainly
know how to
seemed-
find her?
Do we have
Cell phones?
what's
No.
our- no, it wouldn't be cell phones. What's our tech? Is there pay phones around kind of thing?
There are no phones.
Phones do not exist.
Phones aren't really they use radio a lot, and there's television, and there are phones. There are pay phones. You can use pay phones. Yes, there are phones. That's a good
Okay.
point. Yes, I'm some of this technology we're coming up with on the fly.
Fair enough.
I never thought about Mont Bell.
At least having payphones is doable but inconvenient. So that's fair. I mean, we're in the 70s,
All
That's
right, you
what we're going
do
for.
find one payphone in the middle of this festival, and there are people. There's a line to use it.
Okay. Well, at least one of us. I know I can wait here in line if you just want to keep scoping, and I can try to get a hold of her. My thought is that maybe we can get access from her to go in further and kind of keep an eye on things from behind the scenes now.
Can I try to trick the person that's supposed to be next in line?
Trick the next person. Yes, if you like, you may attempt to trick the person.
Do it.
Roll with creativity.
So it doesn't even really feel like a trick. I mean, I want to say, hey, there's something that could. I have an emergency. I really need to reach the phone. It won't take long, but can I just have the spot in front of you real quick? I'll even pay for your call too. I'll even do that.
That sounds more like a plead. That sounds more like pleading.
Okay, let's plead. I can plead. I'm fine with that. That's a good point. And I roll better for it. Okay. So okay, plead harmony? Yeah.
Yep.
Roll. I got a 12.
You got a 12. Holy
dokes.
Hokey dokes. So yes, he lets you go. Go absolutely right ahead, man. Right ahead. Right this way. Take my spot. You know what? Here. Take my hot dog too. And he gives you his hot dog.
No, it's yours. No, no.
Sure? What?
No, I'm sure. Well, I'm not here to take
eyeballing that hot dog at this point.
Okay.
We don't need it, but my eyes are locked onto that free hot dog.
If you want the hot dog taken, I mean, we got it anyway, apparently. Thank you very, very much. I promise I won't take long. And I want to call
the hot dog already in my mouth.
Well, your mouth is full, so I guess I'll call the speakers.
Indeed. I'll keep a lookout on this hot dog.
All right.
Boy.
As you call the speaker's office, and you reach your secretary, and her secretary is a mousy little man. He goes, "Oh yes, the speaker is at the festival. She has a meeting with the Avatar."
Okay, is there a way that we can find her? Do you know where we can find her?
Well, she's probably with the Avatar in the secure area.
Okay, well, so she asked us to come here to kind of help scope out for security purposes, and the thing is, we need to report to her because we found a problem, and we can't reach the Avatar because that's beyond our security clearance. Is there a way that we could have clearance of some kind? Is there a way? What can we do to get through?
Well, have you tried getting it through?
So those cards don't really take us seriously. Is there do our passes get us in? Are our passes good for that?
Did you try showing them?
No. Should I have?
Probably.
If you let her know if they hear from the speaker of the circles to give her a message of,
That's a good point.
Situation, and then we'll just go see if we can figure it out, I guess.
All right. If you hear from the speaker, can you relay a message?
Of course I can.
All right. Tell her that man, this guy's not gonna believe me. Tell her.
We're gonna get our way in anyhow.
Yeah. Tell her that that there are some people dressed very similarly to the people that have already tried to kidnap her. And that we've seen them, and that they're going to be very, very, very close to where she is, and very, very close to the Avatar. So, if you could please inform anyone that can help get that message to her, we would really appreciate.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
I really hope you actually did. And if our passes don't get us through, do you have any advice for me to get through?
Is bending be with you?
Okay,
That'll
thank
do.
you very much. Thank you very much. I hang up. I don't even say goodbye. And just hang up. And I thank the person in line for their time. And
the hot dog. Thank you,
And
ma'am.
the hot
As I'm polishing off that hot dog, licking my fingers, let's head back to the guards maybe and see if we can't talk our way in. Or I'm thinking more specifically, trick our way in.
So the guards, there's a tall guard, and then there's a short guard. Tall guard, larger,
Perfect.
has a spear. The shorter guard has a staff. And they are standing there in front of this area with a door that leads to a secure area behind them. It's the front of a tent. It's the front of a tent. What can I have?
So I'm going to approach him again. So we just spoke with the secretary of the Speaker of the Circle, and we do have a bit of concern with the current security back here, as us that recently saved the Speaker of the Circle and stopped the Jade Chrysanthemum attacks that had been happening. We were asked that we push through here and keep an eye on things right now. We have our mayor speaker of circle in here speaking with Echo right now, and that's a security problem we might be dealing with. And I'm going to kind of quickly flash. I'm just going to like flap my wallet open and closed real quick style. And that's a trick attempt I'm making right here. That's happening.
Go for it. Make your trick attempt. That's an 11.
That's what I'm fucking talking about
10,
right
pick
there.
2. You didn't need to do this, but it's okay.
I don't care. We're doing it. I've watched too much Rush Hour. This is how you get in.
All right, so pick 2 from Trick.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay. Oh, right. So they act foolishly and they overcommit.
He reaches to grab the wallet as you flip it, and of course you move it out of the way too fast, and he kind of trips over. And he's like, "Whoa!" And the big one catches the little one as he falls over. He's like, "Just go!" And he passes you through. They don't even check you to see if you have anything on you, and all you really had to do was show your badges, but you got through.
Oh, nice! I didn't even know we had badges. I was just pretending like I had a badge. That's good.
Well,
it's good to know.
We had like tickets or badges to like get into the festival itself.
Oh, I see. Okay, we could have flashed. Well, either way, we're in. We did it. Such trickery.
Gave us
Much moves.
Yep.
You know, like backstage VIP passes.
As you pass the threshold of this tent and out the back of the tent, because you'll notice it's basically just a vestibule that you walk through. You walk into an area, another tent city, where you hear just a cacophony of sounds. The tooting of instruments, singing, just dramatic crying, or just overall just the sounds of a backstage area of performers. And at the center of it all, at the largest tent, you see a massive green tent with earth just floating around it. Constantly just orbiting around this giant tent. That is where you'll find Echo.
Happening. You think we should just go directly to Echo's tent, try to speak with Speaker of the Circles?
I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions, but the problem is she's preparing for her performance, I'm sure.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's go.
The alternatives, if we can find the group dressed like the Jade Chrysanthemum and just keep watch on them if they're the only security risk, and that we can meet with Echo later after her performance if you think that's a better
and this is why
for us.
I wish I had bought some merch, because I would totally go up to the J. Chris band and act like a fan.
Well, if they're the Firebender band, I bought a T-shirt and an album from them. You could pop that T-shirt on.
You got DJ Sozin's comment stuff.
Oh, I was going to grab one from each of the bands that represented a nation because I was going to hand the swag out to all of our teammates.
That's DJ Sozin's comment.
Oh, so there's two fire.
There's
two
multiple fire groups. There's
see.
Multiple of every nation. This is Woodstock.
Gotcha.
It's that level. It's that big. But there's multiple stages playing at a time.
You could wear this Shonen's comment shirt and just say that you're a fan of like all firebending bands. You don't specifically need to be representing them. They'd still easily believe you're a fan if you're wearing a fellow firebending band's merch.
I think
I can keep watch.
I think I want you to make a push your luck roll with that comment, because you just told a waterbender to wear a Sozin's comment.
Oh, is that a bad thing? I mean, she was rated by firebenders too, right?
Yeah, it was.
It's kind of a bad. It's actually kind of a really edgy name, because Sozin's comments when the firebenders get super powerful and try to do the genocide.
Okay, so I'm pushing my. That's passion. I need to roll with here.
Yep. Roll with your
So
passion.
no motor fire. It's just coming in raw. That's not great.
Right.
So what happens here?
Thank you for the raid, Stealthy Elf Productions. We really appreciate that. All right, so nothing really happens, but I'm going to have you move your balance over 1 toward planning.
Okay. Towards planning. Gotcha.
Yep. Because you were
We got that.
all right. So Brooke, how do you respond to him pushing it like that a little bit?
I'm trying to think like my character was.
As I'm holding up this Shonen's comment shirt in front of you. How did I?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not offended. I've been raised around firebenders more.
Yep.
So like, I'm not upset or anything. But I also I don't know anything about the band. I don't really care for the shirt. So maybe I don't wear the shirt, but I'm not offended either.
Okay. That's perfectly viable.
I'll shamefully put it back. That'll be my balance loss.
You didn't lose balance. You just shifted your balance toward planning.
Oh, fair. Okay. Right.
Less toward discovery, more toward planning.
And I'm not upset or anything. Do you think I could get them to like sign like my pass or something?
So you're gonna approach the J. Chris band?
Yeah, but I feel like I need something larger than a little pass because like how many people are in this band? You know, I want all the signatures.
One thing you know about this band, little things that you know about this band, it's not just made up of Fire Nation people, but they play Fire Nation rock. But it's made up of people from all different nations. So it's kind of a special band that's brought together, kind of like a K-pop thing, where they're kind of a bunch of talented kids are brought together in one band. But the Fire Nation's where this kind of happens. So they brought people. Go ahead.
What about Shiny Chin?
Shiny Shin? Shiny Shin is Water Tribe.
Okay.
Northern Water Tribe, actually.
Yeah, I want to go up to him.
All right, so you need to find them first. So give me the give me the assess the situation because there's a lot of bands. They're easy to spot, but you don't spot them right away.
Okay, I didn't realize. So assess the situation. So that's creativity. So So then, creativity. I have 1 + 1. Aw, man. Okay, I don't have a clue where they are.
Ayami, I got you. I'm going to rely on my skills and training and fire an air pulse against the ground, making all the tents flaps come up for just a second so we can see everybody.
Okay, go for it.
It'll be subtle. It'll be like a big burst of wind just came through. No one will know it was me. Unless I destroy half the tent here with the failure. What is this? Focus? I think I'm 0 on that. Come on, dice. Ooh, fucking yeah. Right there.
Nice.
What are you doing with a 10? All right, so the GM on a 10, it happens. On the GM tells you, as you put a pulse of a wind on the ground, the tent flaps lift up all around you. And you can see all the bands. Unfortunately, you can see them all in various levels of undress. And you see Shiny Sin holding his hands over his crotch, his knees locked together, kind of hunched over, hiding his shame, until the tent finally falls down. But you know where he is now.
Oh, there he is, Ayami. I want to give him a second to put some clothes on, though.
Yeah, I also don't want to just like beeline. I wanna make it like, take our time walking over there. I don't know how far away they are, but especially not immediately after that. But in general, I don't want it to seem like it's like we're just beelining.
We're really casually gonna head that way. I'm whistling a little ditty behind Ayami as we head over there.
Too bad you don't have another
casual.
hot dog.
As you approach their tent, you see they're quickly getting clothes back on, but they're no longer wearing their red and green outfits. They're now wearing stage outfits. Very elaborate designs with large collars, very flared bell bottoms, sequins, everything. They are going to full glam rock aesthetic. Tight bodysuits, but very flared bell bottoms, flared cuffs, big old belt buckles, V-shaped chests, everything. Gold chains, and face makeup.
I want to go up to Shiny Shin.
He's pulling up the rest of his spandex, getting on. He goes, "What can I do for you?"
So I want to try.
He starts singing.
Sorry, what?
He starts singing as you start talking to him.
I want to try a playbook move from Double Heritage section called Cultural Bond.
Cultural Bond. Okay.
When you try to connect with an NPC via a shared culture, roll with heritage. On a hit, they see you. Shift your balance towards heritage. On a 7 and 9, choose 1. On a 10, choose 2.
Yeah, go for it.
So right now I'm at 0, so I don't get any pluses, but I'm hopeful the dice are nice to me. And
Come on, dice.
7.
Come on, man, dice.
Got a 7.
You got a 7, yes. So
nice.
On a hit, they see you. All right.
So I get to choose one of those choices as well. So I'm assuming, since there was that I know about, I don't know of any hostility or antagonism toward me. So I'm going to assume that they can grow to like me because that's the next step in that.
Okay.
And then they would agree to help me with a problem.
All right.
So it's the second.
Nice.
So you want them to grow to like you. If they already accept you, they agree to help you with a problem. All right, we'll talk to them.
All right. So first of all, I got to share my heritage. So I know that he's from the Northern Water Tribe, and I'm also from the Northern Water Tribe. But they're doing like a Fire Nation rock kind of thing, which kind of perfectly balances that. I'm also, I was raised in the Fire Nation. And so I want to tell him this.
You were raised in the Fire Nation too? He goes, so was I. He goes, I was an orphan. We all were orphans.
No way, me too.
No way.
Yeah, I was found on a merchant ship, wandering around with a note, and that's how I came to meet my adoptive father. But yeah, so I've been raised in the Fire Nation with the merchants, and yeah, but we got to listen to music all the time. There's not a whole lot to do when you're out at sea, but listen to music. So
our dad went around to all the orphanages in all the 4 nations and found all the best kids you could sing, and adopted us all to make us into a music group.
Is that why? Is that how y'all's band came to be? That's cool.
I guess it's cool. But imagine all the kids who couldn't sing. They didn't get adopted. It's not very fair for them.
Well, maybe someone that
stuff.
Exactly. Maybe a dance guy came through and adopted the ones that could dance well next. You don't know.
But I mean, hey, I'm one of those that didn't get picked up, but that's still pretty cool that happened and that there's a lot of other kids like me.
You got adopted, didn't you?
I did, but I didn't get picked up to go singing around the world.
Well, it's not our fault you can't sing.
Well, anyway, I was wondering why you guys chose the colors in such of your dress. The green and the red, and I've seen it around before. I saw it the other day when I was in a crowd, and some guys were wearing some similar dress, and I was wondering,
Well, our band manager thought it would look really cool. They thought the two colors popped together. Thought we'd make quite an entrance walking in, looking a little controversial.
Controversial.
Yeah, if you look like the people who tried to kidnap the leader of the city, you're going to get some attention.
Oh, so you did it on purpose?
Yeah, we did it on purpose. And it seems like it worked.
Yeah, I mean, it did. But, so you have no affiliation with them?
No, not at all, but I've heard people have been turned into cactuses, and that's just not good.
Yeah,
What we've heard.
Yeah, of course. That's never good.
It's not good. So, wait a minute. How long has your band been together?
Well, I was adopted when I was 5, and that was about 10 years ago. So yeah, 10 years.
Is that by your manager?
Our manager, dad, whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
So how long have you been dressing like the group that tried to kidnap the Speaker of the Ring?
Since today.
Circle. You just changed your look.
It's just a look to get from the car to here.
What'd you dress like before?
Whatever else we were told to wear. We just wear what we're told to wear. It's a costume.
It's all your manager.
It's a costume, exactly. It's all our manager.
And where did the name J. Chris come from?
J. Chris?
Your manager? Yeah.
Stands for J. Chrysanthemum.
Bro. You don't see the problem here?
No, not at all. Something can be two things. We've been a band for 10 years. We were there first. We're taking it back.
Oh, you've been Jade Chris this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. Thought along with a tire change, you decided to change your name to Jade Chris, because that would be sus as hell. You'd have to realize that, right?
No, that's not what the case is.
Do you think this case is in reverse? Do you think that this group is basing themselves off of you guys in your name?
Possibly, but I doubt it. We're big, but we're not that big. I think it's just a coincidence.
I'd agree, too. Any chance we could chat up with your manager a bit? Old Pop, as it were?
Yeah, could that be how they help me with my problem?
Yeah, he's supposed to be meeting with the Avatar soon.
Oh, shit.
He's going to be meeting with the Avatar and the Keeper, the Speaker of the Rings. Probably right about now, actually.
Nice little group. Yeah, I bet it is, huh? We're going to go ahead and head that way.
Thank you for your time. Oh, one more thing. Can you sign the back of my VIP pass?
He takes it and he writes Shiny Shin on the back of it.
Thank you.
Shiny Shin.
At this
I'm
point,
so special.
We're going to take a 10-minute break, guys.
Excellent.
All right. I will be right back.
Grab a beverage.
And we're back, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. I mean, Candy. Deal with it.
Candy?
So, we had just dealt with the J. Chris band. Met with them. Got a little bit of information. Seemed a little bit more confused than we were when we started. But we know J. Chris's manager is going to meet with the Avatar and the Speaker of the Rings. Possibly right now.
Yes.
So where would we like to pick up?
We're going to
I think we're just going to kind of dip out of that tent, and we're going to be beelining ourselves towards the large green tent we've already discovered previously, so know exactly where to go and how to get there.
You know exactly how to maneuver your way through this makeshift tent city, dodging past singers, dodging past acrobats, dodging past all sorts of different performers, all practicing their craft behind the scenes so they can entertain the masses of Ba Sing Se. Eventually, you come up to the large green tent with the earth orbiting, chunks of earth orbiting around it. There you see 3 men standing in front, each dressed in skin-tight spandex with long, flowing capes and flared-out bottoms. And they put the lead one in red, puts his hand on and goes, "Halt!" Who's here to see the Avatar Echo?
We're the people that saved the speaker from being kidnapped the other day, and we got these fancy VIP badges that she gave to us personally. We were looking for her.
If you wish to see the Avatar, you must have an appointment. Of course. Do you have an appointment to see the Avatar?
Are they currently meeting right now?
They are currently meeting.
Speaker of the circle?
Well, he begins to answer the question, and then he stops. And that's personal information. I can't possibly let you know that the Avatar is meeting with Luli Amazing right now.
Is the speaker of the circles in there?
I can neither confirm or deny that she is in there currently as we're speaking.
Even though she's the person that told us to be here.
And we just saved her life from an attack, but days ago. And we're worried there might be another one.
Is that all?
Yeah. Echo herself could be at risk.
The Avatar at risk? Are you sure?
If you don't think the Avatar could be at risk, then why does she need you for security?
Not security. We're management.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and push him aside and walk in if he's not security. It's important, and he's holding us up. They could be in danger right now. He doesn't even have any kind of authority. Yeah.
All right, roll intimidate with passion.
Oh, I'm intimidating. Hell yeah. Let's do it. I was just simply walking past them. But let's turn this thing up. Oh, I got to look around my big ass cup here. Roll. Oh.
Can I help?
I need help.
I'll
Yes.
help.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. 7.
So I choose one. They back down, but they kind of keep a kind of a watch on you as they let you pass.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, do your manager thing.
While we walk by, I'm going to do that thing I think I've seen before, where as we're walking past, I turn around and stick my hand. Anyway, we keep going.
As you enter the tent.
Speaker, I must speak with you.
As you're saying that, as you enter the tent, you hear the speaker speaking to a soft girl's voice. And you hear the speaker say, "You must understand, Avatar. The risk is great. If the Jade Chrysanthemum is here and they're coming after you, you can put everyone in danger." As you enter, you see the Avatar, and you've seen her on posters before, but you've never noticed quite just how short she is.
Oh, she's short.
Tiny, even.
Oh.
She stands clearly well below the shoulder of Luli Amazing. So probably only about a 4'11" Avatar we're talking about. She's covered head to toe in green. Her dark hair is pulled up into 2 buns, one on either side of her head. She is wearing a skin-tight green outfit. No flares, just a completely skin-tight outfit with the symbols of air, earth, water, and fire etched into it. Stops and she looks up as you approach, and she goes, "Lilu, who are they?" Now Lilu turns and she says, "Oh, introduce yourselves to the Avatar."
Hello, Avatar. Sorry to intrude. My partner
Hello.
Ayami here and I, we have a bit of a security concern in regards to the Jade Chrysanthemum. I couldn't help but overhear you were just speaking on that subject yourselves.
Lilu speaks up. There's been a threat. There's been a threat of an attempt against the Avatar during the festival, and I'm trying to plead with her to get her to not perform this afternoon.
So, Miss
Okay.
Avatar, you're aware that they're called Jade Chrysanthemum, right?
Yes.
And the band J. Chris does not throw off any alarms in your head?
And even more so that for some reason their manager decided that they needed to traipse all the way through this crowd dressed as the people that just tried to kidnap the speaker of the circle is just sort of a funny joke. Doesn't seem problematic.
I gotta speak since I've been touring with J. Chris for 10 years. I don't worry about them whatsoever. I've seen them go through so many members, so many orphans come through there. It's basically an orphan factory. They're
I absolutely
harmless.
agree.
They're
I'm not
absolutely
worried about
harmless.
them. I'm worried about their manager at this point.
Their manager.
They had no idea what they were wearing. They didn't even seem to care. They said they're just wear whatever they're told to wear by their father/manager. Their father/manager decides that they want to have their adopted kids come traipsing in here wearing a bunch of Ren
is fine. Ren is absolutely fine. We don't need to worry about Ren. I don't believe that they're associated with the Jade Chrysanthemum that's causing a ruckus here in Ba Sing Se.
But they literally just purposely dressed like them. They are now. By their own admittance, they are now.
Why are they the same name?
That you'd have to ask the other Jade Chrysanthemum. I don't know.
Are you willing to risk your safety and safety of others for a festival when you know that everyone could be a danger?
I think I can keep them safe, she says. I am the Avatar. You do have to have a little bit of faith in me.
I do. I've just also seen a lot of people that are displaced because of spirit. And while I don't agree with kidnapping, I don't agree with anything that they're doing about it. I do think that there is some discourse here.
Do you agree with the kidnapping, Echo?
I don't agree with the kidnapping. Though she does, however, while I am here in town, I am going to look into this cacti transformation.
I mean, that could have happened, but I feel like there are there are a lot of people that are upset, not just the cactus family.
Of course, the cactus family is not the only people who are upset, but we can only handle one situation at a time.
So, just to be clear, you're more worried about the possibility of people being turned into cactuses than your fellow band manager for whom you're a friend with here dressing his boys up in the same clothes as the people who just tried to kidnap the speaker of the circles. Are you insane, Echo?
No, I'm not insane, but you have to give me
It sounds crazy.
It does sound crazy when you put it like that, exactly.
Am I the first person to put it to you like that, Echo?
Maybe you are the first person
we just walked past. Who are these managers we walked past? They didn't put that as a problem? That wasn't a red flag to anybody else?
Wait. Echo, I understand that you have a festival coming up, and apparently you are aware. Can we at least have a guaranteed time that we can meet with you that's not like right before a festival where we can go over some of this stuff?
Well, I have more festivals that are coming up, but I think I can squeeze you in before we leave.
When would that be?
That'll be after this festival.
Oh, so like later today.
Later this evening. After I'm done, come backstage and I'll answer any questions you have.
Do you have a significant amount of security before that?
Not just managers.
I have, there is not just my managers who are very potent benders in their own right. There's me, and then there's my companions. And then there's the Ba Sing Se constabulary that's here.
Okay, and we're the first people to tell you that some dudes just traipsed through here dressed like the Jade Chrysanthemum. Again, I'm the first person to bring this security thing up to you out of all these people you just named.
You are the first person to be overly concerned that they're wearing red and green.
They're named Jade Chris.
Okay, cool. Echo, be safe out there. The speaker of the circles does seem to know what she's talking about if she has a genuine concern. I consider her a better security agent than any of the people you got on task here.
I can agree with that. One more thing. Why is spirit bending outlawed if it's just to heal spirits?
The speaker speaks up. She goes, that is a misconception. Spirit bending is not illegal in Ba Sing Se. unregulated spirit bending is.
How does one become a regulated spirit bender?
By coming to City Hall, registering, and becoming a certified spirit bender after getting your spirit bending license. We can't just
How does one get the license?
by taking the test.
And how does one prepare and get ready for this test? How can one learn?
By reading the guidebook at the Department of Spiritual Ability, the DSA.
Is this one of those things where, like, I'll apply for it now and I'll find out in about 6 to 8 months if I actually get it approved?
Austin says a big city. There's a lot of people.
That's a yes.
However, I have already helped protect you and have been very helpful towards the government and very high-ranking.
And
is there any way I could expedite that process?
Well, I would love to use my personal influence to help my friends. They would look. My constituency would look askance upon that.
Well, as long as I do everything else by the book, I just don't want to wait 6 to 8 months.
Are you an airbender?
No, the spirit healing is waterbending.
We're not talking about spirit healing. Spirit healing is not regulated. Spirit bending itself is.
So, I know astral projection and communicating with spirits on the spiritual plane is more airbending.
Yes.
Putting water around a spirit
and healing it
and regulating it and calming it down, that's all under waterbending and healing.
That's still absolutely number one, absolutely unregulated.
Nobody's allowed to do that.
It's unregulated.
Everybody's allowed to do it.
Everyone's allowed to do that if you can. But you have to understand, this is still the Earth Nation. There's not many waterbenders here.
But I'm a waterbender. I would like to learn.
Then please go to the Department of Spirit Ability and fill out the form and get your guidebook and take your test and get licensed.
Can I do that and then like shorten that 6 to 8 months to like 6 to 8 days?
I don't know if it's 6 to 8 months to begin with. There's a lot of people in Boston saying.
But there's a security issue.
She looks at you almost like she doesn't know what to say to you. Have to get beyond the bureaucracy that she herself has put into place.
Thank
That's
you for your
fair.
time. Okay.
Do you guys mind if we hang out backstage and just watch things?
Well, it'd be better to watch from the stages. Not from the tent city. These aren't connected to the stages.
No, backstage. Not tent city, but
well,
close to the stage, not in the crowd. So if something happens, we can move fast. We can act
well,
fast.
Echo speaks of, well, that's not how this works. The stage is 360 degrees, as it's completely surrounded, and there will be 5 more stages orbiting the main stage with bands playing at the same time.
Do you have a secret floor underneath?
I will be levitating all the stages.
All right, fair.
Well, we'll try to stay close. We'll try to be at the front of the crowd. Watch for anything suspicious. I do believe the Speaker of the Circles is correct, and there is something to be worried about here. And unfortunately, while we're on the lookout for Jade Chrysanthemum and then messing with stuff, having your boy just band through here wearing their stuff has put us on higher alert, along with others, I'm sure.
That really bothered you, didn't it? She says.
It's an interesting move. It's an interesting move.
Let's say they're not related in any shape or way. Now they know that they can just walk through and you're fine with it.
Yeah, if anything, you now allow the Jade Chrysanthemum to show up and not be a red alert because you've shown that it's just okay.
But you gotta show people that you're not afraid of them. You gotta take.
You don't have to be afraid.
You've got to take the power away from them.
You can do that and still kick them out.
And you do that by wearing their colors too.
Okay. Well, Avatar, it was an honor to meet you. I am sorry. We're just concerned and we care.
No,
it's an honor to meet the Avatar.
I understand, and it's an honor to meet those who saved Lilu. Thank you so much for your aid.
But we hope to not need to apply it again so soon.
And we wish you a good concert.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. She turns.
May the bending be with you.
May the
Like her.
bending be with you.
Like, isn't that what the assistant said or whatever? I swear that was the tip of advice he gave us when we asked. I'm gonna pay it forward.
Wrong franchise, but it works.
Isn't that what you said? I swear that's what you said.
I did say it.
Okay, well, it's in this franchise now. It's fiction, baby.
It's fiction now. It's in the fiction.
Be with you.
It's in the fiction. All right, so as you leave the tent, the music begins to pick up as the festival really begins to kick in. Do you leave the tent city to go enjoy the festival, or do you mingle back with the artists?
I think so. What do you think, Ayami?
I think you probably want another hot dog already.
You called it on that. And I also don't think us causing any more of a ruckus is going to get anyone to listen to us yet. Maybe they will if something goes wrong. If everything goes smooth, I guess we were wrong. False alarm.
I don't think it's a false alarm, but I do think we did what we can.
I don't think so either. Agreed. We should treat ourselves with a hot dog, an extra meat kraut.
Oh boy!
All right. So along your way, you get your extra dog. We're not going to belabor the situation with the Jin Kintao, the hot dog man, and you manage to get another hot dog from him without having to do an entire full scene with him, and you get into the concert, and the music is rocking. It's wonderful. It's a fusion of all different bands. Ayami, at one point though, you notice there is a mosh pit going on between two of the stages, between Northern Water Tribe throat singing and Fire Nation skate punk. And there seems to be a slight altercation brewing between two of these sets of dancers. Do you do anything to interact with them as they begin to start to square off, snapping their fingers?
Yeah. Let me. Yes. I want to. I don't know if this can work. So let me know if this can work. On my playbook thing, I have this move called Things in Common.
Yep.
But I want to do it to both sides. Where I guide and comfort people that share a background or training with me, which both of them share training. They both share training with me. They both share, one shares waterbending and one shares firebending. I feel like I had a better move. I do feel like I had a better move.
I feel like you're just hitting them with some almost echo. Like we're all together, man.
Yeah.
We're all one, man.
Yeah, we're all here to enjoy music. We're all here to have a good time. We all might enjoy different music, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us don't enjoy throat singing, let's be honest, but we're here. We're all doing it.
You don't enjoy throat singing? Oh my god, the blasphemy here. Oh my goodness. 145. Okay, so roll it. I gotta see what inspired is. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So guide and comfort does, let's see, guide and comfort is harmony. Okay. 2, 1.
Nice. That's one of your plus stats, right?
I got a 10.
Nice. Got a 10. Nice.
Yes.
All right. So you got a 10. That means on a hit, you become inspired. And if they embrace your guidance and comfort, they become inspired as well. So the two groups, they stop and they look at you. And they begin hugging almost immediately. And hugging and patting each other on the back. And they begin joining. They start mixing their skate punk and throat singing together into some new genre of fusion that they've just created on the spot with your help and guidance. I would like you to shift towards unity, if you might, if you would.
All right.
All right. Wildwood, I want you to assess the situation.
I'm doing it. I just finished off my hot dog, and now I'm going to assess the situation. Sorry, I got to lean super hard around my cup to roll here. Brackow. Fully assessed.
You get 10. So you get to pick 2.
Cool. Let's go with number 1. Who or what is the biggest threat? And number 2, I feel like is also what should I be on the lookout for?
What should you be on the lookout for? And the biggest threat might be the same thing that you notice.
Okay.
There are.
You mean I should?
There are things in the sky, flying in the sky towards you, not airship size, but there are not drone-sized objects flying in the sky.
Okay, well, we saw that one large drone in the first session. It's something like that.
It's something like that, exactly.
I'm gonna let Ayami know.
Mhm.
Ayami, we got drones coming in, and they look suspiciously like the tech we've been seeing from the Jade Chrysanthemum. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you make it crash with your? Can I make it crash? I have water. I'm sure there's water.
You're not far from Lake Lagoy. Laga, like I can't pronounce it again. How do I say it, Brooke? Laogai. Thank you, Brooke. Laogai, Lake Lagoy.
It's like a loud
Unfortunately,
guy.
Could be part of the performance. It could be for pyrotechnics or something crazy like that.
You got a good point. You got a good
Terribly
point.
suspicious. Terribly suspicious.
As you're talking, more drones join it. It becomes a swarm, a massive swarm, and it begins changing color.
Can I use the Lake Laogai lake create fog? Like use water bending to create like a fog so that it's like obscured view?
You can rely on your skill and training.
Right. Yeah, that.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. That uses focus, which I have, which is not a negative.
With clouds just being water, essentially, can waterbenders make clouds even?
Yes.
Like fog in the sky, I guess it was going to be. Damn, that is some handy shit.
I rolled a 3.
Oh golly, I can't even help there.
All right. Okay. So, GM move. All right. So I want you to mark a fatigue as you overextend yourself and you pull more water, and but you still manage to fill the sky with way too much fog, too much steam, too much fog. A thick fog settles over the entire concert. It even begins dampening the sound of the speakers. It's so thick. You still see now. You can see the colors the drones are changing: red, blue, green, yellow, various colors. And they start taking form, and they take the form of a dragon. And they begin flying through the air, breathing drone fire as other drones become the fire. And you hear everyone just sort of gasp and in shock and awe as fog has descended on the entire festival. What do you do, Ayami?
Well, okay, is the dragon's breathing fire like supposed to be like a feature, or is it something that's like attacking?
No, it's not attacking. It's a display in the sky.
Okay, can I dispel the fog?
You may dispel the fog.
Don't you do another roll for the?
No, you don't need to do. You don't need to do another roll to rely on your skill and training.
Okay.
To dispel the fog.
With fog cover, it happens.
What do you do, Wildwood?
I don't know, buddy. Good night, pal. Love you. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll tap my first guiding comfort on Ayami because I see that she's a bit worn out, trying to pull too much water there. I'm going to start using this.
So you're going to attempt to guide and comfort her. How are you going to guide and comfort her? Welcome in, D-Minx and Raiders. Welcome in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her know it was a good try. It's a very large area, and pulling that much water and controlling that much water could be a bit over intense and wear out. And offer to grab her a concession from the people nearby offering drinks and whatnot.
Oh, I could go.
Go roll with harmony. Nice. That's a 9. That's a hit. So, you may, if they embrace your guidance and comfort, they may clear a condition or 2 fatigue. and you may ask one question they must answer honestly.
Okay. So yeah, I guess she'll be able to clear 2 fatigue there.
Or she can shut you down and
condition.
inflict a condition on you if she wants.
Nah.
I don't right now. I don't feel the need to ask a question or anything. I think I was just trying to help give her some fatigue back and console her a bit on the missed attempt there on the fog.
Thank you. I had 2 fatigue.
Perfect.
While you're guiding and comforting her, and the fog has been dispelled, the dragon spirals and spirals into the air, and then all of a sudden more drones seem to have joined it from the sky and fill the sky with thousands of these small drones that just hover in the air. Now, this is a complete wonder to you. You've never seen anything quite like this before.
Right.
This is
like highly advanced compared to the technology.
This is very advanced compared to the rest of the technology that you're aware of. Something is empowering these. And then they start turning green and red and green and red. And then the music starts from the center stage. It's not Echo yet. It's J. Chris. And they begin their set. Their Fire Nation Rock set begins. And they begin belting out their number one tunes all through the ages of all iterations of this Fire Nation Menudo, of Orphan Menudo.
Can I assess the situation?
You may assess the situation if you like.
So one question here.
One question, yes.
The best one to get what I'm looking for here. What should I be on the lookout for, I guess, now that it's shifted, things have kind of made this initial shift to this Jade Chris that we're sus about.
What should you be on? That's a good question. What should you be on the lookout for? That's a really hard question to answer without spoiling the story so much. But I guess you'd want to be on the lookout for drones that don't fit in.
Okay. Actually, I want to mark a fatigue here.
Okay.
Because that actually, I did want to ask, and that makes it more so. What here can I use to assess who is in control of these drones? Like, is there a small operator's booth? Is there seemingly no one, or is there a guy obviously controlling the drones? What? Just looking around with that as my intent.
There is a van kind of tucked underneath the main stage with lots of dishes and weird tech coming out of it underneath the main stage.
Okay, and Echo's currently holding these stages up herself.
Not this stage. The main stage is connected to the ground.
Okay.
They're not orbiting right now. The stages haven't lifted up. There's still bands on all the extra stages. They haven't. Yes, that's what she's going to do. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll let Ayami know that I spotted the van that I am near certain is where the drones are being controlled from.
It's good to know, but is it a problem or is it just because
unless this tech turns out to really be Jade Chrysanthemum tech that's right now it's not an issue, I suppose.
It's still good to know.
Yeah, if we do need to shut down the drones, that's going to be the place to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The music keeps playing and J. Chris is ending their song. You hear over the loudspeakers, and for once and for all, Fire Nation, we're going to put an end to the Groovy era. and you hear a guitar rip, and just a massive guitar rip, and then the drones hovering up that were in formation, but the ones that were above the avatar's tent arc lightning down at the tent.
The Avatar's tent?
At the Avatar's
Echo's
tent.
tent?
Yes, at Echo's tent. And you hear an explosion.
Damn.
And then you begin hearing smaller explosions kind of from different parts of the festival at different stages. Boom. Boom.
And this is without a doubt. We're seeing the drones do this attack.
You're seeing the drones do these attacks, yes.
All right. Can we hop the rail? Is the rail too tall for something we can get over?
Describe what you do. Tell me what you do.
I'm just gonna immediately hop into action and just grab one hand, jump my legs over the rail, and make a beeline for the van that's controlling the drones.
Ayami?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back you up. I was thinking about splitting up, but I'm like, the Avatar is pretty strong, and I feel like we're better not splitting up because there's two of us. So I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, if we could stop the drones, we could stop a lot of this attack. I think that's...
Yep.
All right, as you work your way to the van, you have a clear path to it. There's no one stopping you. Except a swarm of drones that flies in between you and the van. What do you do, Wildwood? What do you do, Ayami?
Can I take water from Lake Laogai and just like drench the drones? Because I mean, it's
nice.
It's electronics. Like they'll flip out.
Maybe juice them.
You're not that close to the lake where you can pull that. You were able to pull steam before because of the weather. You're not that close to be able to pull a large, massive water to do that. But you do have your canteen. You might be able to do something with that.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, it just needs to be enough to, like, go through the inside. So I might just drench them all through and, like, you know, I mean, the water doesn't have to... I can recycle water. Like, it doesn't have... Even if the water falls down or whatever, or is in one of them, like, then it can go to the next.
It's really just kind of liquids, too, right? I mean, you could even, like, pull drinks from people's cups nearby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Thanks. Yeah, and then I would need to rely on my skills and training, which uses focus.
Yes, so roll your focus.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. All right, so you do it perfectly. As you pull all the water and you manage to soak Kaizu with soda and drinks, but the liquid does manage to take down a large swath. Not all of them, but a large swath of the drones are doused and fizzle and spark and then fall out of the sky. Wildwood, what does Kaizu do after he gets drenched in soda?
Sorry.
Okay, is there still some of them directly in our path?
There's still some of them directly in your path, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and rely on my skills and training and just push a gust of wind to see if I can knock a few of them into each other. Kind of make their blades bind up and fall.
You got it.
Knock a few of them out. Boom, boom. Damn.
All right, and
basic success.
As you leap forward and push your hands forward to create a burst of wind, a huge burst comes out, and you slam the remainder of them into the van.
Oh, cool! Nice.
The van opens, and out steps a large form, not overly large, but taller than you, adult, decked in green and red bodysuit, bladed calves, bladed arms, and a helmet, not covered in blades, but chrome. You've seen this before.
Oh, it's our boy.
Yes.
It's our boy.
No, you're closer now. You
Better.
realize it is not a male. It's a woman.
Female Shredder.
She stands, she points at you. And behind her, you can still see in the van, you can see someone at controls. Still piloting the drone, still attacking.
I'm going to point right back at her in the same way she's pointing at us.
That's what you do. You give her the monkey point.
Yep, right back. Exactly.
Can I trick her?
What do you could? How are you tricking her?
Get it?
I wanna say some of the drones back like where you guys were trying to electrocute and such, they kind of malfunction and they're not really working the way you're supposed to, and they asked to have them shut off since they already did what you originally kind of did. You already caused chaos, and Shiny Shin actually asked me to tell you that
False want them shut down.
yeah, he's like these need to shut down now because they're malfunctioning. They're not doing what they're supposed to.
I'm not going to let you trick this time.
Okay.
That's a very nice try, though. I applaud your efforts on that one, but I can see that one not working with the
She finally found the one guy that she can't trick in this world, or the one girl she can't trick. My apologies.
Okay, can I take water and put it and throw it freeze it under her so that she slips and falls? Can I do that?
You may attempt to do that. Rely on your skill and training. Yep.
Yeah.
There's plenty of water you can take from my shirt.
Yeah, you can slip on some Coke, some soda. Okay, so that's with focus, which I don't think I have any. Okay, yeah. Cool. I got an 11.
Oh, you got an 11. All right. So, exactly what you want to happen. You freeze the water underneath her feet and she slips and she falls. But as she falls, she does a backflip and lands off balance on top of the truck and giving you an opportunity to possibly do something about the man inside before she can react.
All right.
Wildwood, what Kaizu? Because you just did something.
Cool.
Explain to me how this guy is sitting in this van and interacting with this computer?
He's wearing a white lab coat and he's hunched over a console, a big old chunky console with dials and knobs, and he's turning the He's turning the dials and knobs, and he's controlling the drones all in sync with a small screen, green screen, with what looks like sonar. And he's just turning the dials, he's turning the knobs, and he's pushing his glasses back up on his face. And he's like, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Can I, so I can see him directly through this open door then with that description?
Yep.
Okay. Can I just use my skills and training to just hit him with a burst of wind and knock him on his back out the slider door of the van?
A burst of wind at the slider door. You may have to rely on your skills and training to do so.
Eight.
Get an 8. It happens, but it might lead to unexpected consequences. So you do it imperfectly. So you don't knock him out of the van, but you do knock him into the back door, and he does stop, and he's shaking his head for a few moments. But while you're doing that, she leaps off the van and begins a combat exchange with the two of you. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
This almost feels new.
This is new. We've done this once before. All right. So I have to choose an approach for each NPC or group of NPCs. I keep their approaches secret. I have chosen my approach. Now, each player of the PC in the exchange chooses an approach. Those approaches are defend and maneuver, advance and attack, or evade and observe. So your moves your techniques that you have are one of those exchange options. So you choose what you want to do. Tell me if you want to defend and maneuver, advance and attack, or evade and observe.
I'm going to evade and observe.
Evade and observe. How about you, Brooke?
I am going to. I'm gonna advance and attack.
You're gonna advance and attack? Okay. Excellent. Then the GM reveals what they're going to do, and I'm going to advance an attack as well. Kaizu, since you are defending and what did you choose? Defend and maneuver?
Evade and observe.
Evade and observe. So all
Just because of my specialized fighting technique.
Yep. So all combatants who chose defend and maneuver resolve their approach. We did not. I am not using that one. So all combatants who chose advance and attack resolve their approach. So Brooke, what are you doing to advance an attack? Are you striking, pressure, or smash, or are you using another technique?
I'm using a technique that's on my character sheet called Fireblade.
Fireblade, okay.
It's on my foundling. It's one that I chose. Swipe your surroundings with a blade of flame, which this time I would assume would be ice because it's probably
ice.
the most.
Yep.
Mark 1 fatigue to slice through a piece of your surroundings and destabilize your foe's footing, inflicting 2 fatigue and impaired on them.
All right. You need to roll with passion.
Oh, okay. So passion is also 0. Roll. I got an 8.
You got an 8. You may, on a 7 to 9, use one basic or master technique.
It's mastered.
So it's mastered. So you use said technique. All right. And you hit. So that means you do 2 fatigue and impaired on him. Okay. On her, sorry. 2 fatigue and impaired.
And then I take a fatigue as well.
And you take a fatigue as well. That is correct. All right. So now she rolls. Well, she actually gets to do her technique. I don't actually roll anything. And she, as she loses her footing, she bounds towards you. She is impaired, but she uses chi blocking jabs. She pinpoints the weakness and hand strikes to block a foe's cheese. Mark 1 fatigue and block a foe's cheese with your strikes, inflicting a condition and rendering a limb useless. She renders your right arm useless as she marks her fatigue. And
which one of us?
You, Ayami, because you're the one who just did something to her. Mm-hmm. And she blocks bending in that limb, and an enemy with 1 fewer useful limb chooses 1 fewer techniques to use each exchange. The limb becomes usable again when combat ends, so you can use 1 less exchange now. 1 less technique per exchange. Kaizu, what do you do? Because now we're up to evade and observe. All right, well, you got to roll. You have to roll to see if you can use it first. So roll with So roll with creativity or harmony.
Oh, okay. Creativity.
All right. So you get a 10. Now, so you get to use on a 10. Choose 1 from this list instead. Mark 1 fatigue to use a learned technique. Use 1 practice technique, or use 2 different basic or mastered techniques.
I only have the 1 master technique, but I could choose to use 2 and just only use 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm just trying to use my master stick to the plan technique, which actually just sets up my next turn is all it does.
All right, so let me read exactly what that does. Where'd it go? Where is it? Stick to the plan. Form a plan to the next exchange. Become prepared. Choose an approach, a primary technique, and a secondary technique. For each, you use the next advantage. Clear 1 fatigue. If you use 2, become favored. If you use all 3, clear a condition. Okay, so we're up to the next exchange level of exchange. One of your arms you cannot bend with, Ayami, and it is limp by your side. All right, so I've chosen my approach. What approach do you guys want to choose?
So my approach this time will be advanced attack.
Advanced attack, okay. Ayami?
And then I have to choose a primary technique.
Yes.
Or do I just go ahead and do all that one? Do I have to do that, do I do that technically last turn when I use this ability? Do I have to, tell you all that right then?
No, you use it when you make your roll. You don't need to tell me right now. You'll tell me when you make your roll. Yep.
Gotcha.
I guess I'll defend and maneuver.
I'm going to defend and maneuver as well. All right, so how are you going to defend and maneuver? Roll with focus. Yep.
You got a 7.
All right, on a 7 to 9, use 1 basic or master technique. Which master or basic technique would you like to use?
I was just going to use a basic technique. So I was going to, I was going to steel myself for their blows. Each time a foe inflicts fatigue, a condition, or shifts your balance. In this exchange, inflict 1 fatigue.
Okay. And I'm going to use Stand Strong. Plant your feet and prepare yourself for incoming blows. Become prepared, and you automatically block or avoid any negative status inflicted on you in this exchange. Wildwood, I want you. You are now advancing attack, so roll with your passion.
9.
So 9, a total of 9. Now you already have.
What does become prepared? What does prepared do? To prepared's, because usually my stick to the plan, the very first thing is become prepared.
Take a +1 to on an appropriate roll, so get an extra 1. So you got a 10. So on a 10, you can use a learned technique by marking a fatigue. Use 1 practice technique or 2 different basic mastered techniques, and you clear 1 fatigue and become favored. Oh my God. Okay. So you can use your techniques plus you're favored. And when you're favored, you're buoyed by circumstances. Choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange, even on a miss. So you got 3 techniques right now you get to use.
Holy crap. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do. Can I use 1 basic technique more than once there?
I don't see why not.
Okay, can I strike twice on female shredder and then smash the console that the guy was using for the?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. Mark 1 fatigue.
Perfect.
So you have to mark
I
a
want to take a
fatigue.
fatigue to death, but yeah, that seems totally worth it. Absolutely.
Now, when you strike, are you marking 2 fatigue, marking condition, or shifting their balance away from center? Their choice. It's my choice. Mark 1 fatigue instead to choose to hammer them with your blows. Are you choosing to hammer them with your blows?
Forcing them mark 2. No, I'll let them make. I don't want to take any more fatigue, so I'll let them choose.
All right, I'll take the fatigue hit.
Damage
I'm going to take the fatigue hits anyway because I don't want to mark it. I don't feel like doing conditions right now. So I'll take the fatigue hit anyway.
So it's going to be two fatigue hits. That's 4 fatigue.
That's 4 fatigue in a single hit. Yep. And she kind of drops. She kind of drops to a knee as you strike her quickly and you smash the console. She kind of staggers and drops to a knee. What do you do, Ayami?
I would like to plead with her.
Plead with her? Okay, attempt to. You may go for it.
Where's my... Okay. So, I want to say, like, do you really think hurting and injuring people is going to get across what you want it to? You know, we're just trying to stop people from getting hurt. I understand that you're probably not happy with things right now, as the Jade Crimson at the moment aren't. But do you think that hurting people is going to accomplish your goals? You know, can we please try to work this out peacefully? And then I'll plead. So that's with harmony, which I have to. Oh my.
No. Oh.
That's fine.
All right, so I'm going to have you shift your balance more toward Unity because you're trying to get her toward Unity. She laughs at you and she pulls off her mask, and underneath it, you see. Well, you notice at first, it kind of looks like Ayami, just older. The hair's a little lighter, a little grayer. There's lines around her face, but it's not exactly. But there's a very, very strong resemblance. And as she takes her mask off and begins laughing, she drops a pellet down on the ground and drops a smoke bomb. And she goes, "Well, you've been here with me. We've got Echo."
Can I rely on my skills and training to just immediately push the smoke away with wind.
I was going to end the game right there, but yes, you spoke up.
To be fair, I don't have a plus to this, so this could botch. Do something, dice. It's so dramatic. There it goes.
Oh, that's
11.
awesome. So what you notice is that as you quickly burst the air away, you see her with a grappling hook attached to a drone, just zipping away in the air.
Can I take ice and try to cut the line with the one arm that I got going for me?
No, unfortunately, your ice wouldn't be able to cut through this. You can try, but ice wouldn't cut through this metal.
Good.
Okay, well, if I realize that it's metal and I know that won't work, can I then instead use a water whip to try to wrap it around her ankle?
Yes, you may attempt to do that, but I'm going to give you a -1 to it because you're the chi blocking.
Okay, that's fine. So rely on skills and training would be focus, so that would be 0. So now it's a -1, so I need to 1. Whenever it loads. Okay, it didn't work.
I'm gonna mark your fatigue.
Yeah.
All right, and that's where we're gonna end it for right now. All right, so let's do some growth questions real quick, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. Did you learn something from something challenging? Wildwood.
Oh gosh, yeah. So, if anything, I think the challenging thing is going to be the fact that this doesn't feel so like obviously one-sided anymore with the Jade Chrysanthemum thing, because it seems like it seems that they have a lot of sympathizers that I didn't so much think about before, that just think it's kind of cool to shake up the norm, even if it's like gone too far, which of course we ended right here, so I can't just go be like, "Nah, told you so" about all this crap that me and Ayami just spoke to them in this tent about. This tent that just got blasted by electricity not moments later. But yeah, it's like I always feel like I'm learning that the stakes are just like higher and higher every time here. And then even now, we I almost forgot about our shredder person, and here they come hopping out of this van, just fully teched out, ready to fight us. There's just the threats just keep getting bigger and bigger. It's crazy how much it's like this literally could be an Avatar TV show. Like it's got all the sauce and all the building blocks, and it's got the villains, and it's got the intrigue, and it's got the tech that like who's funding this, and oh man, it's so good. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely the
okay.
That's the new thread. If only they know kind of the same, I guess too.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
Well, we didn't stop it as much as I would have liked to. I guess we kind of got female Shredder to bail, which that she likely would have stayed on scene and caused more trouble. But they got Echo,
she says they got Echo. We'll have to find out.
But yeah, if they did theoretically get Echo, it's hard to say that we succeeded there. If we did stop old female Shredder, for lack of a better name, from doing much more than she would have, because we did pretty quickly shut her down and get her to smoke pellet out. We may have saved people kind of without knowing it, I guess.
Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
No, I can say, because I don't think I changed Ayami's balance. I'd have to roll a 10 or something when I guided comfort, right, to do that. So no, negative on that.
All right. Did you end at center?
No.
Okay. Ayami, same questions to you. Did you learn something challenging? I think you did at the very end.
Yes, I did. I was going to say, there's someone out there that looks like me. So, yeah, I feel like that's challenging in terms of, because Ayami doesn't know anything about her, birth family or birth relatives in any kind of way. And now she's seeing someone that looks like her. So, she learned that there's someone out there and they're like leading this group of people that are causing problems. So yes.
You stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem.
I don't feel like I did. I feel like the roles were against me tonight.
All right. And did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
No. I am not at center, and I did not guide a companion.
Okay. All right. So that means we don't get to. How many growth questions did you guys answer? I think it was at least one each.
Well, I have one on my playbook.
I had 2.
Oh, you had the playbook ones as well.
My playbook one, I failed my playbook one. I didn't work on my Marvel at all.
Let me take. We got to get you to work on your Marvel at some point.
You gave me a point for it once for what I did in downtime. So until we have a reason to be using it, maybe I'll just here and there.
Did you resolve an issue or conflict relying on something other than your training? You did.
I had the waterbenders and the firebenders.
You had the waterbenders and the fire. Yep, you had them going together.
That was awesome scene.
All right.
I might have to use that as my favorite scene.
Now for the regular questions. I'm going to start with Wawa. What you liked, what you didn't like, role-playing scene.
Well, to be fair, what I would say immediately that I liked is I don't see any reason we can't do 2 people when we do something like this, because that was great. That honestly just felt like Kaizu and Ayami were just, we're going to go to this festival because we got tickets. We were going to have a good time. And of course, things went south. Like, we couldn't expect that. But as an Avatar, as a TV show goes, there's always a conflict every episode, even if it starts off with everyone frolicking into a music festival. So that was just, I'm glad we didn't decide we need to pull the plug or something here, because that was fantastic. And I had a great time. And, it's crazy because we a bit compared this system to Marvel initially, but the more I play it, it's like this system is delicious. This is such a good, I feel like we just do what we want to do. It feels like the likelihood of the dice working out is better with this whole you partially succeed or you fully succeed or you fail, and it's just kind of the glass is empty, half full or full. There's not a lot of weirdness, and I love when the glass is full, we tell you how it goes. Yeah. When the glass is empty or half full, you tell us how things worked out. And that's really, just this system is great. And Avatar is great. I just love this so much. Even it could be that much fun without having as many people. It's still great.
I'm glad you thought so. I was a little nervous coming into it with only 2 people.
Right.
I didn't know if I could. I didn't know if I could stretch 2.5 hours. 3 hours. I got 2.5 hours, which is kind of where I would be. We'd get another half hour with Keywork and with Ellie, and it'd be great. So I think we did well. Brooke, what did you like? What did you didn't like? Role playing scene.
I mean, I like at the end that I found out, there's something at least for my character personally to discover, which is kind of selfish of me, but that's probably my favorite part. I didn't like the roles were killing me today, and it happens to everyone. You can't about that.
They were being mean.
They were being mean. They were like 3s and 5s. But I also thought it was cool. We got to just kind of run around a festival. I thought that what was it, the Shiny Shin? I thought he was funny. He was slick, but he was funny. He's like the slick Jonah. And he was cracking me up. I thought that.
Good. Oh, I had a blast tonight. My dislikes. My dislike is I felt like I was off my game in the whole week. This whole week I felt like I've been off my game prep wise. I don't know what it is. Something just felt weird. I got here and I did it and everything went fine. So I don't have nothing. It doesn't matter. Everything went well. Does this
game feel weird to you in that regard? Because it's so much different.
This game is a lot different than the other games I run, so it does feel a little.
To prep, vampire. You can just really just details, and you can put so much emphasis on everything. But in this one, it's like we could take you to a place really quickly and easily.
You could take me to. You could have gone. You could have veered and not even gone to the music festival tonight if you'd really wanted to.
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically,
yeah. I wonder what your planning was for this, because it feels like you probably start to plan and then you tell yourself like, oh, What's the point? You know,
That's kind of what happens. I start sitting down, getting ready to write my, a massive background, my descriptions I like to write. I'm like, man, I might not even use this. So why bother?
Right.
So I did it. I did it this week. I did last week. I did it this week. I like writing it out. I prefer having my written descriptions, and I'm going to go back to that.
I love them, but I couldn't tell, honestly. There's still several things you still described very well. The concert spinning up and the stalls. Yeah, no, I honestly couldn't tell.
Okay,
I couldn't tell
cool.
you prepared less or more this week.
Well, that's a huge compliment. That's a huge compliment. Monday, we're going to have half a cast, maybe a little less than half a cast. We'll have half the cast on Monday. Maybe more than half if Joshy does make it. But Monday, we have Vampire the Masquerade, the Saxon Ages, 9 p.m. I want to thank Dyminx for the follow. Thank you so much. And for the raid today.
Yep.
Thank you. And I want to thank all the raiders today. Let me do a proper Twitch stuff, and then we'll find out where we're going to raid. Dyminx, thank you for the raid. Stealthy Elf Productions, thank you for the raid. Thank you for all the new followers.
Tabletop here, see what we got.
We are right. Yeah, yay for the game times. Exactly. 9 p.m. Monday for Vampire the Masquerade. Let's see, who can we raid? Anyone in my friends list? Not really. So let's go to the category.
Cyberpunk 2025. Oh, there's 2 different Cyberpunk games going right now. Is that a new system? Is that like based off of the...
They might have updated it recently.
What is Sage vs. Death? They're doing the first. They're on episode 1. Let's see how far they are into it.
Aw, there's a cat.
Maybe they are on a break. But I would like to. They are on their episode 1. Let's go see Saves vs. Death.
It says 2020 is the older Cyberpunk, and Red is a bit new.
Huh, that's cool.
Always,
so many systems.
Always keep games. The raid going. We're always trying to build a community in tabletop. Dymax, I saw your message that you were trying to build a community. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a community of role players.
Join up. Get that Discord.
Get that Discord link out there, guys. I can't because I got stuff on my.
Behind. I got you.
Yep. I got a raid.
My Kit Kat.
So, yeah, we're always trying to build a Discord around our Discord. It didn't work. StreamerBot's not up. StreamerBot's not active. I didn't. No. Okay. Anyway.
There's probably a link here. Okay.
I'll be seeing you guys.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us.
Peace out.
Bye.